So, hello everyone. This is going to be a reaction video, and I wanted to do the reaction of the Unreal Engine 5 for Halo, and then this one's by IGN. So here we go. Hopefully, there's like no music. All right, that's
Chris
not like
Matthews, take one. Mark. This is Casey Wu, take one. Mark.
that's like not
I was told
copywritten,
that I can
but
just be my authentic self, Chris.
For 6 years, I don't want to be in front of a camera.
There's so much to do and so much fun to be had when you play Halo that I feel like I never run out of things to do.
I love
mm,
intricate stories that take
okay,
place
so
across lots of
she's
different
the
worlds, have lots of
new chief of
beautiful
staff.
characters.
What made Halo successful at the beginning? What is the legacy of Halo, and what's the soul that we want to bring forward, and what's the craft of making Halo games, and how do we set our studio at best to go deliver on that?
We knew we had to make a change in order to take us into the future.
When I first heard about Halo moving on Unreal Engine, my first thought was this is going to be a really hard secret to keep.
I
Really?
think fans are going to be excited about the future of Halo because of the possibilities that are afforded us by using Unreal.
Before, we really had to split our focus.
I'm pausing like a little bit.
Building an engine, supporting it, being really kind of a tech company and a studio at the same time. Since we've made the change to shift to UE, we can bring Halo forward in ways that people have never seen before while still being true to what Halo is.
The Foundry project was an effort.
See, they are mostly talking about graphics. This is what this mostly is about. But what I'm actually hoping for this series to be revamp is gameplay and where the story takes us. Most people who seen online mostly talk about Halo is like Halo 1 all the way to Reach, and then 4, 5, and then Infinite. I don't really hear anything about the Halo War series anywhere, so no one brings them up. So, and then I also heard there's like 7 projects, and I don't know where we're gonna go with that. Like, are we like gonna continue the story for Halo Infinite, or we're just gonna scrap that, go to a whole different story? And I'm mostly just based. I haven't read any of the books. I've seen a couple of the movies. So and played mostly all the games. So hopefully the gameplay is better in the next Halo, whatever it's going to be, and then the story. And then because Infinite's graphics were like pretty good. So I don't know really why we're worried about graphics when we should. I mean, I know to everyone, it sometimes is like the best thing about the game, but it's like it should be the gameplay. If the game like works on day one, is and then has all of its features, because Halo Infinite did not even have Forge. Like, I think we had to wait like 3 years for that. Custom games broken. There wasn't a lot of base game modes in the uh, multiplayer. It was the same basic ones, but there was no SWAT, no grip ball. Um, what else? Infected had to come later for some reason. firefight was like the last thing they added. Um, the maps, most of them were made by the Forge, and most of them was like mostly recreations of older maps, not really their own designs. So hopefully it just gets better, because it's been since like 4 to Infinite, it's been a downslope.
Show ourselves how far we can push things using Unreal 5.
New studio art director Chris came to me and said, "Hey, I have this crazy idea."
Yeah, I think he came
"There's
back.
something called Project Foundry that I want to do. Let's make it happen."
Foundry specifically is based around the same concept of the Foundry in Halo lore. It's the place where Halo rings are born.
So that means we're going back, way back
It's not a game, it's a research project for
in
our
the history.
studio, so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of making Halo games.
No, that looks good. It does. It looks really good. Like, we're gonna have some top-notch graphics. But that's not what I'm worried about.
The original Halo franchise was a graphics showcase. It was best in class. That's what Halo was when it first was released, and that's what Halo needs to be again.
I mean, I believe that, but gameplay needs to be top number one. Then
Once Project Foundry had been approved,
graphics, and then the
we took
story.
entire creative team,
Maybe.
and we
Or
ideated
graphics
on
last.
3 locations, something old, something new, and something really alien.
We had the Pacific Northwest, which is sort of traditional
Like that.
Halo.
That
biome.
looked so
Try and
awesome.
shove as much foliage
This is a work in
there as
progress,
humanly
but it
possible
already
to
looks
make
so
it
good.
Really feel like you're on a hike in the Cascades.
The Cold Lands, which was the second biome that we took on, it was more of a
There's
technical
snow,
showcase where we could play with
but it's like
shaders, we could play with
different types of
thermal
shades with the snow.
landscapes and terrains.
I like that one, like the little
Unreal affords us
darker
more
one.
opportunity than we've ever had in the past.
On the surface, it might just look all like snow, but how many layers
I mean, it is.
of things combine to really give that winter look?
And then our third biome
Oh.
is the Blightlands, which is
I love this.
any land that's been completely taken
This
over
is
by the
awesome.
flood.
I wanted to give our team the opportunity to really express an alien world, a really alien world, taking something way further
Like-
than they may have actually
Like, they
done
made
on
the flood like
previous
10 times
Halo
crazy
games.
by
Impressed
just
me
doing
about
this.
Watching the Halo team work in Unreal is how beautiful everything looks, how incredible the environments look. I don't think we've seen anything quite like it in Unreal Engine before.
Fortunately, we have a
Pause it. So those graphics are really awesome. I think that's gonna be a win, or at least like a point on someone's graph, on ranking, and yeah. I mean, I like it. I really like the flood one. I wish we get more of that, because they've been kind of absent throughout the Halo, unless you play Halo Wars. But I think there's not a lot of fans of that series. I'm actually a fan of Halo Wars, so
studio that's really passionate about Halo.
Hopefully
about
we get a
Halo
third one.
feel, and I think there's a lot of hunger to really collaborate, to move forward together.
Foundry was an initiative that touched on every part of the creative process.
Mm.
Everything from concept art, VFX, characters, vehicles, and weapons to make the future games of Halo.
Creating an asset, taking this design.
Good look at
now
that.
we can really dig.
The detail in the weapon is really awesome. I'm kind of worried about the weapons, as in not how they look, but like where they gonna be. Are we gonna get some Forerunner? Are we gonna get Covenant? We're gonna get Banish. UNSC. I'm kind of not a fan of the Commando, because recoil with that gun. I do like the battle rifle. I think the battle rifle is really good. I don't think the DMR is in Infinite. I wish that makes a comeback.
dig into material foundations.
That
What is
just
it
looks so
actually
good.
made of? How is it physically accurate to the world? Now we get to take all the wonderful legacy.
The energy
assets that
sort
we
of looks a
have,
lot different,
bring them to life, and bring them to today's standards.
as in how it looks. The energy part.
We are really excited to be not just working on multiple projects, but also expanding our studio.
As a lifelong Halo player, I think the game's only going to get better when we get those new, unique perspectives and people bring in their expertise and passion for the Halo franchise.
We are looking for new.
See, when they do this, they do like a contract, or like, what is it, not unemployment, it's temp. It's like they do like a temp service. I think those people like stay on for like 6 months, like a year, then they let them go and then get new people. I wish they didn't do that, because uh because a lot of there's going to be people who had ideas, now they're not there to discuss those ideas. It just, and then you lose a lot of creativity, idea lost, and then thinking, conversation, stuff like that to improve the game. So hopefully they make permanent hires, or they do the temp or do a contract. Give them the option to get hired. I think that'd be a better idea.
New talent as the projects that we're working on kind of get further and further into their development cycles.
And it is great to be part of a team that's growing, because you can kind of see that force multiplied as people come in and take on challenges, and you can do more.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Where you have the commitment that this is what we want to do, Halo games, and create those experiences. And you can express your talent, your creativity, and your professional ambitions.
Oh, he's the VP in the studio head.
We're looking for artists. We're looking
So is he the one in charge or her?
It feels like a new beginning for the studio in a lot of ways, and I think that's pretty rare.
If someone knows, comment that down.
And I think we arrive now at a point where you see the beginnings of people to start to believe in the process.
There's so much momentum
Yeah.
we have right now, and focus and clarity on not just what we're building, but why we're building, and kind of this next phase of Halo.
The worlds that we're building, the stories that we're going after.
Hopefully they're good.
At Halo right now is huge.
I mean, the graphics.
Halo Infinite was the last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past. That was our recipe. And what we're doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
Yeah, hopefully so. A new dawn. Because they're going to show the name. Yeah. It's called Halo Studios. So they rebranded Free for Free. Just so it's still basically the same company, but where they fire like 50% of the staff, and then start to create like a new vision for games and stuff. So I mean, hopefully this is great. We get good Halo games. Hopefully not like 5, Infinite, and 4. Just something really good. Maybe, well, they got 7 projects. One could be a new Master Chief story. We could probably get one where it's about like basic Marines, probably, like, and then our ODST. Maybe a spinoff for like Halo Wars. And probably a Halo Wars 3 could be coming out. So there's possibilities. I just, they got rid of the people that made all the problems for Halo, and then got people who wants to make Halo, wants to make a great FPS. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. This is my review of the Unreal Engine 5 for Halo, and I appreciate if you made it to the end. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And thank you. It's been a long time since I made a video, like 7 days. So, Kentucky Boy out. Have a good one, everyone.